So for chapter number 7, weather, climate, adaptations of animals to the climate, we are studying about this chapter. And in this chapter, we have studied about the weather, we have studied about the climate, how those climate are changing or on which elements they are depending, that already we have seen. Then we have seen the adaptations of animals to different climatic conditions. So we are considering major two conditions. The first one is polar region and the second one is the tropical rainforest. So for the polar region, we have studied about the different animals like polar bear, penguin, seals, Siberian crane or Siberian tiger, etc. We have studied about those animals, and now we had started the tropical rainforest animals, how they have adapted to such a conditions, and we have seen that some birds or some animals we have seen like monkey, modern monkey, or that we have seen in the previous lecture. And here in the tropical rainforest, we also seen that the temperature is hot. That means most of the time the temperature is higher, and also the proportion of rain is very high. That means the rainfall, the amount of rainfall is also high. So that's why we can say that the climate is hot and humid. We are referring it like this. Now, as the plenty of rainfall is there, in the tropical rainforest, many varieties of trees are there. That means many variety of trees are present, and due to these large varieties of trees or larger varieties of plants, the animals also are in varieties. That means large number of varieties of animals are found in the tropical rainforest region. So you can say from small animal to bigger animal, there are too many kinds of animals are there. That means you can consider insects. You are going to start with insect up to the largest animal is elephant. So from ants or from insects to elephant, the different varieties of animals are present in the tropical rainforest region. And we have started to study about some animals. In the previous lecture, we have seen that. If you haven't seen that, you can see the link. From that link also you can find out how many animals are there. Now, next animal we are going to consider, actually in tropical rainforest, there is competition for food because larger varieties of animals are there, and due to which the competition is also higher. The competition is also higher. So therefore, some animals are adapted to get food which is not easily reachable. That means we can say that sometimes some amount of food or some type of food is present in such areas, or they are present in such a place where the many of the animals are not able to reach up to that food. And after that food is ripened, that fruits are ripened, so that will be wasted. So that's why many of the animals are not able to reach up to those food components. But some animals have adapted themselves to get such a type of food which is not easily reachable. That means the other animals are not able to reach up to that food, but some types of animals or some types of birds have adapted themselves to live in such a region or to reach up to that region where that food is obtained easily for them only, and it is not easy to others. Now, if you consider the best example of the bird toucan, which is the bird actually which reach up to such a type of food where other birds are not able to reach easily. And the reason why these birds reaching up to this such a type of food is, the main reason is that they possesses a very long and large beak. In Marathi you can say that चोच. म्हणजेच त्यांच्याकडे खूप मोठी आणि लांब अशी चोच असते, ज्यामुळे अशा फूड पार्टिकल्स पर्यंत ते इझिली काय होत आहे, रीच होत आहे. दॅट मीन्स दे हॅव a very long and large beak, and with the help of this beak they can reach to the fruits. They can easily reach to the fruits on branches which are otherwise too weak to support its weight. That means while flying also they can catch, or they can capture that fruits or capture that food particles using his long and large beak. That means they are not need to sit on that branch. So that's why if that branch is very weak and if it is not going to support its weight, in that case they are sitting on other branches, and with the help of their long and large beak they are taking that fruit easily, or they are eating that fruit very easily. Now if you see the image of that token bird, you can see the image, you can easily see his beak. So if you observe the beak of this bird, which is very long, that means its length is very long. That means the length of that beak is very long and large. That means its thickness is also very large. That means its beak is very strong to hold such a foods which cannot be easily obtained by the other birds or other animals. So in such a way this bird had adapted to such conditions where he can easily reach up to those food particles or those fruits, and he can capture those foods very easily. Actually the different color combinations are present for this type of bird. So in the second image you can see the different type of that means different color of that bird. So region wise actually the color is changing, the big color, and that is very different from each other. So both the birds are same actually, only the color combination is different. So though the images are different from each other, that means color combination is different from each other, but the same bird is there. So don't think that two images are there, so that's why the two birds are there. So this is not like that, only some color combinations are changed, but basic fact is that the bird is toucan, and you can see the beak of the bird in both the images, which is very large. If you observe properly full image of that bird, it is found that the beak is near about 1/3 long of its total length. That means it covers most of the area according to his, or as compared to his whole body. So that is the reason for which it can support the, or it can reach up to the fruits where other birds are not able to reach. Now if we move to the next animal, now many tropical animals actually have sensitive hearing, then sharp eyesight, then thick skin and skin color, which actually helps them to camouflage by the blending with the surroundings. Now, if you consider the meaning of this statement in Marathi, if you consider the meaning of this statement in Marathi, हे जे प्राणी आहेत त्यांच्याकडे असं कलर कॉम्बिनेशन आहे की ते सराउंडिंग मध्ये इझिली गायब होतात, म्हणजे आपल्याला ते इझिली दिसत नाही. त्याचा अर्थ काय आहे की ते मर्ज होत आहेत सराउंडिंग सोबत, ते काय होत आहे इझिली मर्ज होत आहे. दॅट मीन्स these animals are easily getting merged with the surroundings according to their color combination, and due to which their prey are not able to see those animals. And also they have some ability, that means they have developed some ability like the sensitive hearing. They have actually adopted the sensitive hearing. That means they can able to hear a very small sound. And some animals have ability to hear the very small sound also, and they can hear that sound from very long distance like 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, etc. And also some animals have adapted to themselves like this. Their feet can sense the vibrations. If some animal is walking around them, then vibrations are created in the earth, and those vibrations are also captured by the some animals, and they are able to find out which animal is coming, and they are sharp eyesight. So they have the sharp eyesight also. That means they can see the predators, or they can see the other animals from very long distance. Then they have thick skin. So due to that thick skin, they are prevented by the heat loss. That means heat is not lost to the surrounding, or the heat is not entered into the body. So that is very important. And the skin color which easily camouflage with the surrounding. That means by blending with the surrounding. So these are the some adaptations which have adopted by the many of the animals which are living in the tropical region. Either you can say that predator or prey, both have developed such abilities. That means it is not like this only predators have this ability. So both prey as well as predator, both have developed some adaptations in order to protect themselves from the predators. So this is to protect them from the predators. So these are the some adaptations. Now if we take some examples of animals which have adapted to such a type of properties, then the best example is Asian lion. That means lion which is living in India. So that is referred as Asian lion. Then Asian tiger, or you can also say that maximally in our country, only the Bengal tiger is found. So you can also say Bengal tiger. So he is also adopted such a properties, like he has sensitive hearing, sharp sight, then thick skin. Then if you see the videos on National Geographic or Discovery Channel, most of the time the videos of tigers and lions are shown. And if you see those videos, sometimes those lions and tigers are hidden in the surrounding. That means you are not able to see them. That means they are blended, or they have merged with the surrounding. They have the property, or they have adapted in such a way that. So the best example is lion and tiger. So in this way, we can consider the adaptations of many animals for the tropical rainforest region. Then the lion-tailed macaque, monkey. It is actually type of monkey, the lion-tailed. Now his name is given like this, lion-tailed, because his tail is similar to that of lion. His tail is similar to that of lion. So that's why this monkey is referred as the lion-tailed macaque monkey. And sometimes it is also referred as beard ape. Beard ape means, here beard means in Marathi दाढी, आपण जे म्हणतो दाढी, beard ape. So he is also referred as a beard ape. Why it is referred as a beard ape? So it has some reason. So now you can see the image of that monkey. It is actually lion-tailed macaque monkey. And if you observe his neck, or if you observe his head properly, then you can find that the monkey, the structure of the monkey is like this. The silver white mane is there. Silver white mane is there, and it starts from its cheek and it's ended up to chin. So that means his head is surrounded by the silver white mane, and that's why he is referred as a beard ape. So that's why we are using the second name, beard ape. म्हणजेच त्याला दाढीसारखे त्या ठिकाणी केस आहेत, पांढरे केस आहेत त्याच्या मानेवरती किंवा त्याच्या तोंडावरती, म्हणून त्याला आपण beard ape. So that's why we are referring it as a beard ape also. And his tail is similar to that of lion. So that's why his name is referred as a lion-tailed macaque monkey. So this is the basic feature of this monkey, and he had adopted such a type of feature to live in such a type of tropical rainforest region. Now, it is a good climber actually. We have seen in the previous lecture that monkeys have ability to hold the branches properly with the help of two hands as well as two legs. That means their hands and legs are developed in such a way that or they have adopted in such a way that they can easily hold the branches of the trees, and they can jump from this tree to that tree easily with the help of those hands as well as feet. So that's why it is a good climber and spends a major part of its life on tree. Actually, these monkeys are only come to the ground for drinking the water only. That means sometimes they are coming on the ground to drink water. Only for that purpose they are coming on the ground. And they are very good climber. So that's why they are living on the tree most of the time. That means major part of its life are spent on the tree. And it feeds mainly on fruit. It feeds mainly on fruits. Then it also eats seeds. That means seeds which are present on the trees. Then young leaves of the tree. Then stems of that tree, flowers, birds, etc. So all the food which is necessary for this macaque is present on the tree, and that's why there is no need to come down. So that's why he's not coming on the ground to eat or for the eating purpose, because most of the food is available on the tree. 99.99% all the food is available on the trees, and he is a good climber, so that's why there is no need to return on the ground, and he is staying on the trees for most of the time. This beard ape also searches for insects under the bark of the trees. Then since it is able to get sufficient food on the trees, so it rarely comes down on the ground. That reason I have told you in the previous point. So all the food is obtained on the tree, sufficient food is present on the trees, so it rarely comes down on the ground. And when it comes on the ground, for the drinking purpose only, he is come to the ground for drinking purpose only. You can see the another image of same macaque monkey. You can see the tail here in the second image. The tail is shown. If you observe this tail, then it is similar to that of lion. It is similar to that of lion. So that's why it is referred as a lion-tailed macaque. And it has beard. It has beard on his head or on his uh, head, so that's why he's also referred as a beard ape. So this is one animal which is adapted to live in a rainforest region. Then the last one animal which we are going to see in the tropical rainforest is elephant. Actually, you all have seen the elephant, and you know that it is the biggest animal present in the uh, jungle. So if you consider the forest or if you consider the jungle, the biggest animal which is present in that jungle is the elephant. So well-known animal of Indian tropical rainforest is the elephant. So here you can see the image. Actually, there is no need to see uh, show you this image. You all have seen the elephant since from the childhood. You have seen the images of elephant. Now this is the Asian elephant, or you can say that Indian elephant. So whose ears are very small as compared to African elephant. African elephant have very larger ears as compared to the Indian elephant. Now, if we consider another image of that elephant, this is the second image. Now, some parts are important which are adopted. So we are going to discuss which parts are adopted for such a type of elephants. We are going to discuss those different parts. Now, actually, it has adapted to the conditions of rainforest in many remarkable ways. And those ways we are going to discuss. So here, first of all, if we consider, it has a long trunk. Trunk means sound. You can see in the second image, the trunk is shown in second image as well as in the first image. You can easily see the trunk of that elephant. Trunk means sound. So it has a long trunk. You can see that in the first image, that trunk is touching to the ground. Actually, it is touching to the ground. So it is very long. He uses this trunk as a nose. The first use of that trunk is he uses that trunk as a nose. This is the first use. And because of it has a very strong sense of smell. I told you that in the previous slide. I told you that some animals have capability to smell the very strong or very small sense. That means, sorry, the if smell is very present at very long distance, then only they are able to smell that very easily. So elephants have very strong sense of smell, and the trunk is also used by it for picking up the food. You have seen in many videos that the elephants are using their trunk to lift the food particles. That means to lift the branches of trees, to lift the uh, grass like this. That means the trunk is multiple purpose. So it is working as a nose, then it has strong sense of smell, then it is used to pick the food like this. So trunk is used in many ways. Its tusks are modified teeth. Now actually the elephant has two types of teeth. The one is for eating, one is for eating, and other is for only show purpose, or they are the modified teeth, which is referred as a tusks, which are present outside of the mouth, which is present outside of the mouth. Now you can easily see these white tusks which are present in both the images. And if you observe the second image, in that second image you can easily observe his mouth, which is present below of the tusk, or which is present below of the trunk, and where the chewing teeth are there, and these tusks are the modified teeth. So these can tear the bark of trees that elephant loves to eat. That means these tusks are used to tear the different branches of trees. That means if those branches are strong, then elephants are tearing those branches with the help of these tusks, and they can easily get those branches to eat. So elephant is able to handle the competition for food rather well, because due to such a type of adaptations, the good trunk, long trunk, which is used to picking up the food from either heighted trees or from the ground, from both places it can lift the food very properly. And if the food is not easily gettable, or the branches are very strong, then it has modified teeth, that means tusks. With the help of these tusks it can tear those branches and it can easily obtain that food. So in this way the elephant is adopted. And the last adaptation is large ears of the elephant helps it to hear even very soft sounds. That means if that soft sound is present at a largest distance, still they can able to hear those sounds. And they also help elephant to keep cool in the hot and humid climate of the rainforest. You have seen the videos. The elephants are continuously moving their ears. Why they are moving their ears? Because due to that moving of ears, they are getting the coldness. That means they are not feeling the hotness. So that is also the one adaptations of the elephants. So in this way, the elephants are also adapted to live in a tropical rainforest region. So in this way, we have seen the animals which are living in the tropical rainforest region, and we have considered their adaptations. Okay, so here the chapter is ended.